everyone, this is Michelle with Designs by JuJu, and in today's video tutorial, we are going to be making the brand new In the Hoop bowl cozy. Each panel within this bowl cozy is made in the hoop with some final stitching done on your sewing machine and a little bit of hand stitching at the end. So included within your purchase from Designs by JuJu are 2 sets of PDF instructions. One set of instructions details how to make a microwave safe bowl cozy, which is what we're going to be doing today, and the other set shows how to make a bowl cozy that is not microwave safe. If you're looking for directions on how to make a bowl cozy that is not microwave safe, make sure to check out the Designs by JuJu blog. We'll have it linked below in the description box for a full tutorial on how to do that. Additionally, each bowl cozy comes with 2 sizes, a small bowl cozy that's suitable for bowls with an approximately 7-inch diameter, and a medium bowl cozy that's suitable for bowls with an approximately 9-inch diameter. I will be making the 7-inch bowl cozy today, the small bowl cozy. There are also 2 types of blocks included within your download, a single and a double panel. So single is for smaller hoops, which allows you to stitch out 1 panel at a time. That's what I'm going to show you today. And it requires 8 total hoopings, 4 for the inside of the bowl cozy and 4 for the outside of the bowl cozy. And then there is a double panel that you can make that is for larger hoops, where 2 panels are combined already, and it only requires 4 total hoopings. You will find how to stitch that also on that same blog post, which will be linked below. And if that wasn't enticing enough, there are also 2 designs included within each bowl cozy purchase, a quilted background and a motif background. And the best part about that is that each bowl cozy from Designs by JuJu is interchangeable. So if you like the design, the quilted background from bowl cozy 1, you can mix and match that with the motif background from bowl cozy 2, making this a truly customizable bowl cozy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and you are going to need a few supplies. So as I said earlier, this bowl cozy that we're going to be doing in the video tutorial today is microwavable safe. So in order to do that, everything that you need to use has to be 100% cotton. So as you can see, I already have my fabric cut according to the supply chart that's included within my PDF. I also have 100% cotton thread that I'm going to be using. This is embroidery safe. And I also have 100% cotton bobbin thread here that I went ahead and wound myself. And then I'm going to be using a 100% cotton batting. I have this Pellon Wrap and Zap. These are the only materials you need. We are actually going to stabilize this cotton batting for our stabilizer, and I'll show you that when we get over to our embroidery machine. But like I said, it is extremely important that if you want this bowl cozy to be microwave safe, you have to use 100% cotton fabric, thread, and batting. So we're going to head over to the embroidery machine and get stitching. All right, I am already over at my embroidery machine, and as you can see, I have my 100% cotton batting already hooped up into my hoop. I have no additional stabilizer hooped. This is 100% natural cotton batting. Again, I'm using Pellon Wrap and Zap, and it is microwave safe, so I don't need any additional stabilizer. If you use additional stabilizer, it runs the risk of it not being microwave safe. I will be stitching in the hoop bowl cozy 1 design, and the first stitch that I am going to be doing is the top panel. Now, as I stated, there are 4 panels that need to be stitched for the top and 4 panels that need to be stitched for the bottom. And Designs by JuJu recommends using a non-patterned material for the motif block and a decorative fabric for the quilted block. So I'm stitching the quilted block first, which will go on the top, and I'm going to be using a fun 100% cotton duck fabric. So I already have my batting loaded onto my hoop. I'm using the 5x7 hoop, and I have my design loaded onto my machine. And so the first stitch that I am going to stitch is going to be the placement line for my fabric. Just a reminder, you need to be using 100% cotton thread and bobbin thread. So that's what I have loaded now. Okay, I did use a brown so that you could see what that placement line looks like. So now I'm going to place my fabric on top of the placement line. I have my fabric placed on top of the placement line, and I made sure that all of the edges are completely covered. I'm ready to run the tack down stitch. Okay, next I'm going to stitch the quilting backdrop onto this, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next step. All right, my first panel is stitched and complete. So what I'm going to do is remove this from my hoop and set it off to the side. I need to repeat this same block 3 additional times so that I have 4 total. And then next we'll be ready to stitch the back of the bowl cozy, which will be the motif blocks. All right, now we are ready to stitch the motif background. So this is going to go on the bottom of the bowl cozy. So again, I have my 100% cotton batting hooped onto my 5x7 hoop. I have my 100% cotton thread, my 100% cotton bobbin thread, and then I also have my 100% cotton fabric that's going to go on top. Again, I can't reiterate this enough. You have to use 100% cotton to make this bowl cozy microwave safe. All right, so let's go ahead and stitch the first stitch, which is going to be the placement line for my fabric. Next, I am going to place my fabric on top, and I'm going to run the tack down line for my fabric. The final 2 stitches are the decorative motif, so I'm going to stitch those off camera and then we'll check back in when that's finished. I've just completed my motif block, and again, I need to repeat this same block 3 additional times so that I have 4 motif blocks in total. Next, we will be ready to head over to the table where we will start to prep these blocks for stitching. Now that I have all of my panels stitched, I'm ready to start assembling. So I have already prepped some of the panels here, you can see, and I still need to do this one, so I wanted to show you what you do to do that. So we already stitched everything. Like I said, you should have 4 for the top and 4 for the bottom. I need to trim around my excess fabric and batting here, and so I'm just going to use a straight edge ruler, and I want to leave a 1/4 inch around each edge from the outer stitch line. So I'm going to trim around the block, so there's a 1/4 inch from the outer stitch line. Okay, so I'm just going to use my rotary cutter and my straight edge ruler, and I'm going to trim all the way around this panel. And here's what we're left with. So now here on this curved edge, I'm going to just take my scissors and trim away that excess. Okay, so that leaves us with 4 of the front panels for the front of our bowl cozy and 4 of the motif back panels. So now I'm ready to start assembling my bowl cozy. Here are what my panels look like now that we have them all trimmed and laid out. So here are the inside of the bowl. These are the quilted blocks. And then these are the outside of the bowl, the motif blocks. So we're going to start with the motif blocks first for our assembly. All right, so what I want to do now is I need to secure my top panel to my bottom panel to create one larger double panel. Now, if you are using the double panel, this step is already complete for you, but since I stitched the single panels, I need to go ahead and secure these 2 panels to make one larger panel. So what I'm going to do, I want you to see this stitch line here, this outer green stitch line. I need to take these 2 panels, flip them right sides together, and I need to line up these 2 panels all the way around this block. Okay, now for now, I'm just going to be stitching this line and this line together, so that's where I'm going to start. And a really cool trick that I learned recently is that you can take a sewing needle and poke it through a stitch like so, wherever you are wanting to secure it. So poke it through and then line it up on the same block and poke it through again. And that's going to help line up your block. So I'm going to go all the way around and do that. Just lining up my 2 blocks like so. And then once you get it how you need it, you're going to take your sewing clips then and clip it in place. Now, like I said, I'm just stitching this top part for now, so I'm going to just secure some sewing clips around to help hold it in place. And then once you're ready to stitch it, remove the pins, and you should be perfectly lined up inside. So we're going to take this over to our sewing machine now and stitch these 2 panels together. All right, we're over here and we're ready to go ahead and stitch these 2 panels together. So what I like to do is I like to drop my needle first so that I know that it is in the right location, and I am just going to stitch a line right along this area right here. All right, so I've just removed all of the pins and clips, and now we're ready to see how we did. And it looks really good. You can see that's nice and lined up over on this side, and there's no green stitching showing on the part that we just stitched together. So I'm going to take this over to my iron, and I am going to press open these seams like so. And then I'm going to complete the next set of single panels so that I have 2 that look exactly like this. All right, so I've just attached both of these single panels together to make one double panel, and the same on this side. I've pressed open my seams, and so now what we're ready to do is we're ready to attach this panel to this panel along this line right here. So we're going to repeat that same step where we fold it forward, secure it in place, and run a stitch right along this line to make one larger panel. It's going to start to take the shape of our bowl cozy. All right, here's what it looks like once you attach those 2 double panels now. So we had the 2 singles, we attached to make a double, singles, we attached to make a double, and now we have it into one square. So now what we need to do is do the darts for our bowl cozy. So you're going to take these triangles here, and again, fold it, line it up, and stitch just inside that stitch line there. All right, so I've just done the first dart, and you can see what that looks like. So you're going to repeat the same step for the remaining triangles around to have the rest of your bowl darted. Here's what we're left with after we stitch all of those darts, and if you just kind of push in on it, you can see it's starting to take the shape of the bowl cozy. So remember, this is the bottom portion. Now we need to complete those same stitch steps with our top blocks. So I'm going to do this part off camera, and then we'll check back in when we're ready to start assembling our bowl cozy. I have my 2 bowl portions now, the inside of my bowl and the outside of my bowl, and you can see that they really are starting to take shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the outside of the bowl, flip it over, and push this part through so that it will fit into the top of the bowl. And I'm going to line all these seams up like we have been, and I'm going to clip all the way around the outside of the bowl. All right, once you have it clipped together, you're ready to take it over to the sewing machine, and again, stitch right inside that outer stitch line to secure the 2 bowl cozies together. Make sure that you leave a space for a gap because you're going to want to turn it right side out once you're finished with the stitching. So go ahead, take it over to your sewing machine, stitch, make sure to leave a gap like I said, and we'll come back together for the next portion. All right, so I just stitched around my bowl cozy and I flipped it through the gap that I left here. So here's the inside of my bowl cozy and the outside of my bowl cozy. So now I'm going to use a ladder stitch to close this remaining gap opening here, and then my bowl cozy will be complete. Make sure again when you do the ladder stitch that you are using 100% cotton thread because you want this to remain microwave safe. All right, I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll check back in at the end. My In the Hoop microwave safe bowl cozy is now complete. And as you can see, this is just a traditional bowl that we have at our home, and it fits perfectly inside the bowl cozy. And like I said, since I used 100% cotton fabric, batting, and thread, my bowl cozy is safe for microwave use. So again, I hope you have enjoyed today's tutorial on how to make this bowl cozy. Make sure that you check out the Designs by JuJu blog for a step-by-step tutorial on how to make a bowl cozy that is not microwave safe. And also make sure that you check out the Designs by JuJu Blessings Facebook group for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. We can't wait to see what you make. Happy stitching!